Can you eat sprouted potatoes? I was fooled a long time ago. Now I know it's not too late. When storing potatoes, we will always check to see if there are any sprouts on the potatoes. When we find sprouts on the potatoes, we will throw them away immediately. If you pay attention, you will find that when we store potatoes for a long time, some small green sprouts will grow on the surface. They contain certain toxins. If we eat them without processing, they can even be poisonous. This is a domesticated plant. It does not form seeds naturally, but reproduces through these buds. So this causes potatoes to secrete some poison called solanine. After they sprout, it will prevent other plants or animals from snatching its life. This type of solanine is fatal to rabbits. It can also cause humans to feel nausea, vomiting, gastrointestinal discomfort, and other symptoms of poisoning. It can be seen that sprouted potatoes are really inedible. What level must it reach to know whether it is edible or not? Because solanine itself is colorless and odorless, we cannot judge by feeling, but we can judge by observing the state of the potato. The larger the sprouted head of the potato, the more solanine it contains. Normally, newly dug potatoes are gray in color, so we can judge based on this. If you find a potato that is opaque on the surface, but has a muddy color on top and has grown a few small shoots, then this potato is completely edible. But if you see that its surface is not only muddy, but also green, then don't eat it at this time. In fact, there is a very special gene in yellow people. It is the solanine resistance gene group. It is an enzyme produced in the body that is able to partially neutralize solanine. Therefore, this group can eat some green sprouted potatoes. However, this does not mean that such people can eat it unethically. People without this gene will develop symptoms of poisoning if they eat just a little. It is best not to try it on your own, because it can easily lead to irreversible consequences. There is also a very dangerous notion of eating cooked potatoes, because they think that high temperatures can decompose and remove solanine. In fact, this is a very unreliable method because solanine is a substance that can withstand high temperatures, so it cannot be destroyed by cooking. So if you are not sure, do not try it. Thus, newly purchased potatoes are still fresh, not green, and have a few buds. The buds are undeveloped sprouts. After peeling and removing the buds, they can be eaten, but if the color of the potato turns green after being stored for a long time, it should not be eaten. Even if the potatoes have large sprouts or are green on the surface, don't throw them away. It's a waste. In fact, we can use them properly. Oh, this is really a wonderful thing. Sometimes when cooking, we are very prone to oil stains on our clothes. We have tried many methods to remove oil stains, which makes people feel very uncomfortable. If you do not know what to do, cut a sprouted potato and put a spoonful of salt on it. Then rub the stains on the clothes. The stains on the clothes have clearly faded and become very clean, because the starch content in potatoes can effectively remove stains, especially for blood stains and oil stains. After scrubbing, we can wash it to restore the clothes and make them shine like new. Do you find it practical? Do you often see grease stains on your kitchen? Just wiping it with a towel will not clean it. Take advantage of sprouted potatoes. It's simple. Just cut it and rub it on the surface of the kitchen. Then wipe it with a rag. Immediately the grease stains on the surface will disappear. Do you see the shiny kitchen? So don't rush to throw away sprouted potatoes. Our sinks often leave grease stains, feeling very uncomfortable. cut sprouted potatoes and put them in the sink to scrub. Because potatoes contain a lot of starch, they have a very strong grease absorption force. Use them to scrub the greasy sink. It can quickly absorb the grease stains and then rinse with clean water. The sink will immediately become clean and shiny. Leather shoes are comfortable and durable, but they can be scratched or discolored over time, causing them to lose their style. If you don't have a specialized product to maintain them at home, cut a piece of sprouted potato and rub it all over the leather of your shoes. If you have just bought shoes and the leather is stiff, you can use a potato to rub it. The shoes will become softer, more comfortable, and more pleasant to wear. Then clean it again with a rag. Finally, you have a pair of shoes that are like new, full of style. Sprouted potatoes really have too many benefits. If there are too many sprouted potatoes, you can prepare a pot of soil and plant them. Plant the sprouted potatoes directly into the soil. Pay attention to the sprouted part facing up, otherwise the plant will not survive. No need to plant too deep, just cover with a layer of soil. After planting, spray water to moisten the soil. This way, you can harvest potatoes next year. It saves money and is very convenient to grow. Even if you have no experience, you can still harvest them successfully. Now, I will guide you a good way to preserve potatoes. We need to prepare a cardboard box. The size of the cardboard box depends on the number of potatoes. This method is suitable for storing potatoes in large quantities in upstairs rooms. Find some old towels or clothes, old newspapers and other absorbent paper, and place them at the bottom of the box. Then, we put each potato in, and note that they are not stacked on top of each other, which can easily cause the potatoes to be damaged by gravity and cause damage. Next, we need to prepare some baking soda and sprinkle some on the surface of the potatoes to preserve the potatoes. So why does baking soda have the effect of preserving potatoes? Because baking soda has the effect of absorbing moisture. It absorbs excess moisture in the air, thereby preventing the potatoes from sprouting and turning green. If there are many potatoes, we continue to cover them with paper. Then add the potatoes. Sprinkle some baking soda on the potatoes. Remove the damaged potatoes to extend the storage time and quality of the other potatoes. If there are too many potatoes, just fill the carton. Finally, we just need to seal the mouth of the box and place the box in a cool place. Remember that the carton cannot be placed directly on the ground to avoid moisture and the space below to maintain ventilation. This way, the potatoes can be stored for several months without sprouting. It will not turn green or rot, but will always be fresh. The function of the box is essentially to prevent light so that the potatoes cannot receive light. Therefore, there is no way for potatoes to carry out photosynthesis. Even if there is air and a certain amount of moisture, it will be difficult to germinate. Its role is to prevent moisture and keep warm, which can also prevent frostbite in potatoes in winter while keeping them dry. Temperature, humidity, and light are 3 important factors in preserving potatoes. If exposed to light, potatoes will turn green. If the temperature is too high, potatoes will sprout. When potatoes sprout, they are very susceptible to damage, so we use a container with paper and baking soda to avoid these factors and keep potatoes fresh for half a year. Today's video ends here. Please leave your suggestions in the comments. Please give me a like, a forward. If you find the video useful, please share it with your friends and relatives. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your support. Bye. See you in the next video.